Okay, today we're looking at great naval battles of the 20th century. Now, this is a collection here of three different naval battles. It is the Battle of Jutland, Battle of Tsushima, and the Battle of Midway. Now, they're all written here by Dillett, and then Dillett actually also draws the Battle of Jutland, and Bagheera draws the other two. So here we have Jutland, and Dillett kind of has a slightly kind of grimier look than Bagheera. I actually kind of prefer Bagheera's. Here we are with the Battle of Tsushima, and obviously it doesn't, detail the entire battle. There's not like the order of battle, that type of thing, but it gives a nice feel, nice flavor for the battle. There's kind of the underlying kind of social resentment that leads to the 1905 rebellion after the war. And then also, these are both French writers, I think, or at least a French writer and maybe an Italian artist. And so it's kind of told from more of a French background. So you have some interactions with the French Navy attaché, the fleet, the Russian fleet stops at a bay in French-held Vietnam at the time. And so it's just that kind of flavor, but it's still excellent. And I think it's kind of neat to kind of see the Battle of Tsushima, this great Russian and Japanese Navy conflict, told from an outsider's perspective, a French perspective. And the art is fantastic here by Bagheera. Now, again, these are kind of shorter stories. So, they're running about 50 pages or so each. And so it does have that kind of slight difference that you can't tell a full complete battle. I mean, you would need a lot more pages just to tell one of these battles. But it gives you the nice feel for it. Jutland here, again, Dillett draws it himself. And I don't quite like his art style quite as much, but it's still good. Still kind of has kind of a grimy feel, but it doesn't have the kind of cartoon realism. Something like Kniff or something that I think Bagheera does a little bit better. But Jutland, again, told really well, has a nice feel and flavor for the time. And then Midway, the last of the stories here. And again, Bagheera's art is just wonderful. And you've got, background that's giving the feel, the flavor. It's not just slowly the Battle of Midway. But these are three excellent stories. And at the back here, you've got the battle histories for each of these. Also, all of them written by Dillett. And so you've got some really nice historical notes on these battles, kind of what happened, just some wonderful political cartoons. And, if you can come into this book, read these stories not knowing anything, and this slight Navy history is great. Now, Dillett, in fact, I think has written more these Navy stories. As you can see here, it's published by Dead Reckoning in English. There was some other stories he's written, but I'm not sure if we're going to see them translated into English anytime soon. Dead Reckoning, this publisher, has gone under. I think they kind of had focused on more military stories, and I think their parent publisher decided, hey, maybe it just wasn't profitable enough. We're not making quite enough money doing this, and we're going to get out of it. So it's just a shame that I don't think we're going to see any of these additional stories published anytime soon. It's just really a fantastic little title, collecting these really interesting Navy combat stories. There's not many war comics generally, and when there are, they're not that focused on Navy combat. And as you can see here, it's just some beautiful ships. And I know I said I preferred Bagheera rather, but Dillett can really do some nice. He doesn't do the people quite as well, but he just really does some fantastic, absolutely fantastic ships here, and then just great artwork throughout the book. I highly recommend this if you like war comics, if you like combat comics, because again, this fills in the gap with very rarely do we see any naval combat stories. Till next time.